You know your next urban exploring video is going to be a great hit. After months of research, you've finally been able to break your way into Sanders Asylum, which closed down 50 years ago after rumors of strange and abhorrent experiments performed upon the residents. It's weird. No one's ever covered it before. This is going to be your big break. After hours of exploring, you manage to finally make your way into the hidden basement. Apparently this is where it all happened. You adjust your headlamp and fiddle with your EVP meter. The recordings are going off the chart. This is more than you've ever experienced before. You consider turning back, but then you think of the views. You round another corner, and then you hear it. Emerging from a room, ever so slowly, an empty wheelchair wheels its way out and stops in the middle of the hallway. This is too much, even for you. You begin to run, but you're lost in the warren of corridors. Have you gone too far getting hits for your newest video? Or are you on a mystery quest? Welcome back, everybody, to Mystery Quest, where we're continuing our adventure of Alien and the scenario Chariot of the Gods. Previously, after being attacked by some sort of creature that burst forth from the skull of head scientist Cooper, the crew managed to fight it off, forcing it to flee. They continue their exploration through the dilapidated USCSS Cronus, looking for supplies, only to suddenly be alerted by a message coming over the radio, warning them that their original ship, the Montero, is about to explode. The three of you are going to be on the bridge. Over the radio, you are hearing...
Displacement drive malfunction. Cascade failure imminent. Fission reactor overload in T-10 minutes.
This is coming from MUTHUR on the Montero. And this is really bad. You would know if the fission reactor overloads and explodes. This is quite a big explosion that potentially could blow up the Cronus as well.
Pretty bad.
I don't want that to happen.
No. No. Not at all.
Mother, no.
Stand down, Mother.
Captain, Davis, Champ, like...
Rye, what's happening, Rye? Why is Mother giving those orders? What have you done?
I didn't do anything. Look, I was just repairing the motion tracker. Jenkins knocked it off of the side again. And there's all these red flashing lights on board. And
How's the door looking? Can we get in yet?
look, I can't open that door. It isn't just a mechanical failure. Like, someone sabotaged the door.
Well, can you check what's happening with the reactor?
Like, I'm trying, but I'm locked out. All Mother is telling me is just order 966. I have no idea what that means.
Captain, do you know what that means?
I didn't recognize it. But why do we ask this ship's mother? Maybe it's the same command number. They might know what's happening.
Hello.
Oh.
What's happening? How's everyone doing?
Wilson, it's bad. Wilson, it's bad. The Montero is going to explode right now.
Something about order 966. What's that?
Oh, that's a Weyland-Yutani executive order, it seems like.
What does it mean?
I don't know, it's far above my station, but it sounds like they've made their decision. The Montero must go.
Wait, so they're blowing us up?
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, we should probably save Rye, shouldn't we?
Is this... Are you not alarmed by this, Wilson?
Well, it's order 966.
Wilson, we're going to
Gotta keep a
die!
level head in these situations.
Wilson, if the Montero blows up, the Cronus will go with it. We will all die.
Yes, we should make a decision about that, shouldn't we?
Okay, shall we get Chan to cut through the door and get back?
I could cut through the door.
Suicide.
What?
Plan double suicide.
No,
Get me back
wait.
onto that one.
We've got 10 minutes. You think you can cut through the door and stop this order 966? Also, that's going against company policy, I just want to add. Maybe we could speed up the Cronus and go faster. Get away from this explosion, get Rye safe.
We're at the bridge right now, but I could get to that door and cut it in 10 minutes. I'm not leaving Rye behind.
But we need the Montero to survive. It has all of our very, very expensive.
If you can remember what is on board, I will.
It has all of our Triton gas.
Close
Dozen
enough.
barrels of Titan gas, helium-3.
Yeah,
Degrading into helium-3.
Tritium, which is degrading into helium-3.
Boom. 10
Pow.
points.
10 points. You can have one bonus.
Yes. Yes, whatever that is.
+1.
+1.
I don't mean to be condescending, but the amount of money that the Montero has versus the fortune that we have discovered on the Cronus is just a drop in the ocean.
Cham, is the Cronus reactor operational?
I've not been down to the reactor yet.
What does it say on the bridge?
So you three are on the bridge, and the reactor is offline at the moment. There's like some kind of error with it.
Okay, so here's the problem, right? If we disconnect and pull away and let our ship to be destroyed, there's a risk that we might not be able to get this reactor online, and we're dead.
At the moment, the engines are inoperable.
And we don't know if we can fix them or not.
We need to fix the Montero. I am supposed to be getting that ship. Okay, we are not letting it explode.
It's a lovely old relic.
It's, isn't it, Wilson? Isn't it lovely? But
Listen, we have to make a decision now. Time is ticking, and I either have to sever the umbilical tunnel and get this ship moving, or we have to go and save the ship.
we have to go and save the ship. But if I save the ship, what's on board is mine.
It's company property.
You hear,
Fission reactor overload in T-9 minutes.
Let's go cut. We can argue about shares later.
I start not running, actually running.
yeah, like, so you guys are right next to junction B1, which the ladder just goes all the way straight up through deck A, and that just goes straight to the umbilical. You are so close to it. It literally takes you seconds to get there.
Okay, I guess we make sure our suits are sealed up in case something goes wrong.
Be very careful. I saw the thing, by the way. And it's massive. It's frightening.
All right,
I had to hide in a cupboard.
take this. It's a Magnum revolver.
Thank you. Does it have ammo?
Yeah.
Okay, to minimize the risk of explosive decompression, we're going to have to reseal the cut we made.
So, the way you guys have left this situation, there is a single door that goes into what would have been the airlock on the Cronus. The outside airlock door is busted, and so right now the umbilical is working as the airlock. You can open the door that is on the Cronus, go into the area of the umbilical, but as it was left, the door leading onto the Montero is busted, and so you don't have a lot of fail-safe here. And if your plan is to try and cut into that door, it just means that if something was to happen on the umbilical, it's just going to be real problematic. Get it moving back and forwards.
Can we shut all the doors in the room we're in, so if there is a breach, it's only one room on the Kronos that gets compressed?
Yeah. You can seal up this junction, and that will totally be fine.
Cool. That'll be quicker than trying to seal a door with a welding torch.
Just, like I said, this is going to take time. Just cover my back.
Yeah.
Can I grab the other corporate lady?
You currently don't know where she
I don't
is.
know where she is.
And in the same way, you don't actually know where Wilson is at the moment.
Okay, right.
I'm just on comms.
You just hear her
Oh, stop it.
saying,
Tricky.
"This needs to be sorted out. We cannot risk any damage to the Cronus."
Wilson, whereabouts are you right now on the ship?
Where do you want me to be?
Well, are you talking to the lady or to me?
You.
She's like, "Look, we need to be solving this problem. We'll all meet you up at the junction A1." You hear the scientist Flynn, like, guys, it sounds like you could really do with an extra set of hands. Do you want to help me out?
Script. Yeah. Yes. Okay. We need all the help we can get. So then I go up and
So go back to the corporate suite.
I'll go back to the corporate
And-
suite and untie his hands, and I point my gun at him. If you attack me or any of my crew, I will blow your head off. Do you understand?
Look, I'm not a big strong boy. I'm not planning to attack anyone.
Fine.
Puts his puts his hands up.
All right, well, you go ahead. I've got my gun on your back. Come on, we're going upstairs.
Give me an observation roll.
Oh god, there's a lot.
Ooh. So I got 1 success, no fail.
Nice. He's got his hands up. He's like, look, yes, everything will totally be fine. I'm not going to attack anyone. You can see this guy, he's got like his eyes are really like bloodshot, like really red. And like it's almost like as his hands go up from his lab coat, he's got like almost like some mottling on his like wrist from where like the handcuffs were, like bruising or something, but just catches your eye for a second. Okay. What's the plan? I think we'll just cut to you guys, Davis and Cham. You've gone through into the umbilical and have launched yourself over to the other side. I want a mobility check for you guys to have a fun time in 0G.
Whee!
None success.
No successes.
I got 3 successes.
I didn't get any bads. Can I push?
You 100% can push. Or I'll say, like, I think with
I'm using all mine for showing off.
Oh,
okay, great. Well, I think you do need to push then.
I will push then.
So take another stress dice.
There's a lot of stress there.
Oh no.
That's
2
bad.
success, 3 panic.
Okay. Oh my god. Roll me a dice. How much stress do you have now? You have
7.
so much stress.
4
Plus 7.
So
11.
As you're going through, you are distracted by seeing Davis doing the raddest flips in 0G possible. And you try to do this as well. And as you're going through the umbilical, so it is this sort of slightly translucent, plastic, heavy, like kind of sheeting that is around this sort of metal frame that you guys are sort of moving up and down through. And you catch a glimpse of, like, you can't really see like out into space very well because of how it's illuminated on the inside and it's sort of pitch black on the outside. You spot what looks like sort of hands and feet on the outside of this, moving in the same direction that you are. And seeing that causes you to let out a scream, and then they're gone.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Hey,
Like,
lad.
loud as fuck.
Yeah. But you've successfully made it to the door. Do you want to start cutting?
Davis, there's something out there. There's something out there. I saw it. It was crawling on the walls.
There's something everywhere, man.
I'm like shakily, like, cutting into the ship.
Cool. Yeah, give me a heavy machinery roll.
It's going to be on alert.
So you do have a useful item for this that I think I kind of ignored last time, which should give you a bonus dice. Just a regular bonus black dice.
Can I steal another black dice? Thank
There you
you.
go. You are rolling so many dice here. It is
Wow.
absolutely wild.
Okay,
You did get a success.
I did do a
Just.
success, but also 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't matter how many failures, but it's a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15, which is the highest you can roll.
I'm just gonna like, oh, maybe you DM what happens here.
Okay. You
Take the wheel.
Davis, you've seen Cham is like managed to cut through the bulk of this door. It
It's
is
still
as-
just
as
cutting
soon
through
as I, like-
nothing.
yeah, and is just there, just holding the torch into nothingness, and is kind of just like frozen for a second, and isn't moving. But the door is open.
Still holding down the blowtorch.
You hear
Fission reactor overload in T-8 minutes.
Do I feel like I know how to turn the reactor off, or do I think I need him to do it?
Cham is unresponsive at the moment.
I think I'm gonna go be the hero, right? That's what I would do.
Push me out the way. Just
Yeah,
run on it.
I'd just be like, come on, Cham, let's go! Just race off, hoping he'll follow me.
Okay, so you just proceed into the airlock. Now, both airlocks on the Montero and the Cronus are absolutely fucked. The only thing separating either of them from deep space is this thin kind of like plastic sheeting that is in the umbilical. The moment that these things get separated, it makes traversal between the two a lot more risky.
Okay.
Rye is on the inside, waiting by the airlock door.
They're suited up, right?
No.
No, they were meant to stay behind, right?
Cutting back to Wilson, Clayton, and Miller have all made to the bridge. You also have Flynn.
Can I, en route, where do we leave the inoculations? Do we have any spare?
I don't know if we did.
They would have been in the med bay. If you want to go that way,
You want a roll?
I want a mobility roll.
I'm getting the inoculation in case we need to rescue Ryan. He hasn't got a suit, so just make sure he doesn't breathe anything bad in.
Okay, good plan.
Ooh! I succeed with a panic.
How many successes
4.
do you have? 4? Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, you head
That's
on
right.
down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12.
Ooh,
But I
God.
scream about it.
I did it!
Okay, so if you scream, oh no, it basically means whatever you were trying to do, you have failed at doing. And what you were trying to do was move undetected through this ship, is basically when I'm making you make these rolls, because I'm keeping track of things on the ship.
Is there something on the ship with us?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's Jenkins. He's on every time you fail. He breaks the scanner again. You make it to medbay, you and Clayton, and yeah, lying on the table are. So originally, I think there were 5 or 6 vials, 5 or 6 of the injections in there. There's 2 of these injections still in this this medical case. As you pick that up and take it, there's like the gentlest thud, and as you turn to head back out of the room, this creature has dropped down from the ceiling.
Is that a big one or a little one?
It's pretty big.
Oh.
It's pretty big. Right. You can pick a card for your initiative.
Thank you.
And I am going to pick some cards. So you've got 5.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I have 3.
Oh, goody. What about
so-
Clayton?
Oh, Clayton. Clayton goes first.
Yes.
You can also have a panic dice, because this is the first time you've seen a big one. So this large, like elongated limbed creature with this like huge whip-like tail. It is kind of like pale, kind of like mottled, kind of grey and black, almost featureless, kind of huge bulbous head. There's no sort of distinguishable like eyes or nose, but there is this sort of disgusting, distended, kind of almost needle-filled mouth. And Clayton is going to go first.
You're putting a lot of hope on Clayton.
Come on, Clayton.
Come on, hey, pull out the bag.
She doesn't have a weapon.
She is a weapon.
That body. My goodness.
And it's kind of blocking you guys. It's a bad situation. Shouldn't have screamed.
Screamed.
Maybe he stepped in something. He tripped over the headless body of the guy who burst.
Can you make me a combat roll?
Oh my god. I succeeded with 2 successes.
Incredible.
And no panic.
No panic.
2 successes and no panic.
Nothing.
On 8 yellow dice.
I know.
Wilson's a secret badass.
Wow.
So she tried to push you into the creature.
You bitch.
What a corpo.
But I also have the same talent. I'm trying to put her in front of it.
But in the process, so I had done an opposed roll. She had no successes to your 2 successes. And so as she tried to push you into this creature, instead she has slipped forward and is taking the brunt of it. Can you roll me a d6 to see what this creature does?
1.
A 1? Oh. It leans forwards to like centimeters from her face, where she had tried to put you in the way of her and it. And you kind of like, twist, and she like takes a step forward. She's now a centimeter away from this thing's
Got that
face.
Ripley shot.
Yeah.
Alien.
And it lets out a terrifying hiss. She needs to make an immediate panic roll. She holds it together
Okay.
with 5 dice.
badass.
And then it's over to you. You have an action.
Well, I'm going to use my personal safety talent to try and escape. She is now bait.
Yeah.
And I'm
cool.
going to try and like back off and get out of its line of sight and sneak away.
Yeah.
Shut the door behind you.
Yeah.
So that is a mobility roll, just to try and escape.
With all these bad boys, think how much I can show off. I do panic, but I do succeed.
Okay, roll me a
no.
panic
Oh no.
Please. 3,
plus.
10, right?
So you got 10 in total.
11, sorry.
Oh, 11. Oh, you must seek cover. Okay, right. This creature, I think, is stood in the doorway. I think the best sort of cover that you can be getting is there is a vent
I knew it. I
that
knew you were
had
gonna-
previously been ripped open by by a smaller creature.
Only small ones are in there.
You can 100% flee.
In my panic, I just don't think logically, and I just think that is the only way out.
Yeah, as you're
Like
seeing
cram my way in.
this thing roaring in Clayton's face, and
Order 966. Sorry, love.
you just hightail it
And
into the air vents.
Can I close the event behind me, or did it kind of bust its way out?
You go to kind of like pull this vent back up, but as you do, you pick up like half of the scientist Cooper's face, which had been like sloughed off of this creature, and just like his eyeball looking out this broken bit of skull. You let out a scream, and then you hightail it off into the
She's dead as hell.
into the vents. And
Wow.
that is the last that you know of what is going on back
Okay.
there.
Cool.
Whoa.
You hear some muffled, distant screaming twice. That's all you hear.
Yeah, right. Miller and Liam Flynn, you are stood in the junction. There's no sign of Wilson. There's no sign of Clayton. You have no idea what is going on with those guys. You are just hearing panicked cries from Davis, who sounds like they have managed to get on board of the other ship.
Huh.
And that is about all that you know. You also hear
Crystal reactor overload in T-minus 7 minutes.
Ooh. Another minute's gone.
Okay.
yeah, this is kind of gonna be a bit like a Dragon Ball Z episode where
Any minute now.
we are
It's all
going.
happening at the same time.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
so we're all overlapping each other.
Yeah. This is cinematic. It's all
Yeah.
playing out a lot faster. Right, what do you want to do? Because there is no sign.
Yeah.
Like you've heard over the radio screams from both of the
I'll make sure
corporate
I-
people. That they are screaming.
Okay, they're not coming. They're not coming. Look, come with me. We're going over to the Montero.
Okay. Sounds great. I love that.
Do you have a suit on?
No, I'm wearing my lab coat because I am a scientist. Remember?
Okay, well you can't come with me.
Why not?
Oh wait, no, you don't need the suit to go into.
You don't need it, but if anything goes wrong, you will wish you had.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Wait, I think maybe I would prefer to.
Don't worry about it, Flynn. We'll be fine. Now come here. We're going across here to get to the Montero.
Like, I'll go and get a suit in the vestibule. Vestibule on deck B. I can go and look. We saw suits there.
All right. You know what? We're all about to die in 7 minutes. I don't give a shit about you, Flynn. I'm going over there. You go get a suit.
You see like little hearts in his eyes. You remembered my name. I'll go and I'll get a suit. I'll come and join you immediately.
Okay. All right. Godspeed. See you in a
And
bit.
you've made it over. You
Yeah.
kind of you make your way through this umbilical, and you see like Cham is there, just still like frozen,
It's a lot of blowtorch.
just
there like a
blow-torching the
Pile of
wall.
melted metal.
Yeah.
Can I turn it off? Is there like an on-off button?
Yeah, 100% you can.
Just save that for later. All right, I have no time to deal with you, so I'm just going to push you out the way and carry on running.
Is it 0G in the umbilical?
That's what I'm imagining.
Just floating.
Drifts off.
That torch getting real close to that plastic sheeting.
Yeah, so turn it off very quickly, make it through, and just absolutely run towards the reactor, all the while shouting like, Mother! Mother, are you there?
Hello, Captain.
Mother, what is code 966?
Executive Order 966 has been enacted.
What is it? What does it mean?
I am unable to disclose that information to your clearance level.
Who did it? Who enacted it?
I am unable to disclose that information for your clearance level.
You guys are all on the ship. Both Davis and Miller. Like, you can make it to the bridge. Rye is there. Rye is looking super panicked. Like, there are red flashing lights. It is super bad. They are kind of at the computer console, just being like, "Oh, guys, like, look, I'm locked out. I can't shut the reactor down."
Can we go not pull the plug out, but whatever the spaceship equivalent is?
The spaceship equivalent of pulling the plug out.
Get the three-prong.
You know, like the emergency shutdown. Pull a big lever that turns everything off.
The engine is in a chain reaction going critical. It's more like, the coolant and stuff has failed,
Right.
rather than just a matter of turning the engine off. That it would be a level of trying to get that all online and working again. All of that stuff is done via the computer, and you can just see the controls that control the fission reactor are all just locked behind this Order 966.
Okay. You better go and talk to Mother. Get her to turn this off.
Do I have to go into that padded room?
Yeah.
All right. I'm hightailing it over to the padded room.
Cool, yeah. So the actual living areas of the Montero aren't nearly as big as the Cronus. This was mainly like a big sort of tugging transport thing. So these rooms are all fairly close to each other and are all on top of this gigantic hangar bay that you have, where you're keeping your tritium, and you can make it into see Mother. So you can make it in. You go through these padded rooms, then you sit down in the chair in this big white room, all the flashing lights, with Mother, and Mother's like, "Captain, I advise that you evacuate the Montero with haste."
Mother, that is not an option. Evacuation is impossible at the moment. I need to do the emergency fail-safe code. I need to override you and shut down what is happening.
Give me Comtech or something like that.
You're so not stressed compared to the rest of us.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling.
Oh my god.
3 successes, no fails. Hell yeah.
And that's all your stress.
And that's all of my
Making you
stress.
succeed.
It's so successful.
With 3 successes, super duper good. You have used this Mother system a bunch before. You know how to interface with it, how to make this stuff work, and you are able to unlock a lot of the controls of the ship. You are able to get full control as if you would normally be able to fly this. But at every single point, you hit a roadblock where you are unable to stop this chain reaction. You have got like flight controls back online, full life support. Every other part of the ship is under your full control, but you know with 100% certainty that something has completely disabled Mother's ability to shut down this fission reactor. With that roll, you know yourself guaranteed that this ship is going to explode.
Okay.
You can have a stress dice for working that out because
that is scary.
That's pretty stressful.
And also, you know the sort of like how volatile a fission reactor explosion would be. That if this thing blows up, it is going to either destroy the Cronus or at least cripple it.
Okay. Am I allowed to, is there, like your Google, your AskJeeves.com history? Can I see who was the last person to use this system, to put the code 966 in? Because I could, new unexpected information.
Ooh, book rules.
Oh, you got a lot of good rolls.
Got 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. A transmission came from the Cronus that started this.
Okay.
You can't pinpoint exactly what it was, but it came from the Cronus.
Someone did a
someone on board the Cronus did this.
All right. I think with this new information that this ship is doomed, I'm thinking. Sorry, run back to Davis.
I think we'll have a little
Fission reactor overload in T-6 minutes.
Do I think I have enough time to launch the little lander shuttle Daisy craft? Well, I prepped it before we even got on board the Chronos.
Oh yeah, if seeing as it's already prepped, 100% you can. Fairly simple, like it is. I think you could get that thing up in the air in less than a minute, especially because it's prepped. I'd say that would take almost no time whatsoever.
Amazing. Well, let's get everyone on that. And also, I don't know how the ship works. Can I put in like time delayed like instructions for the helm? Can I be like, in 2 minutes, make a course change to these headings?
I 100% would let you do that.
So here's my plan, if you approve, Captain, is that we get us 3 and we go back and get Chem. We grab him.
I think Cham is probably you're kind of coming to now.
Okay.
They have just stepped foot onto the bridge.
Us 3 and Rye, we get down to the Daisy, we program the ship to, in like 2 minutes, break formation with the Kronos. We get on the ship and fly off, and then our ship just shoots off in another direction and explodes far away.
Perfect.
Like what? Rye is there with you, and he's like, "Look, we can try and program, but what if something goes wrong? What if it doesn't work?"
Oh, you're right, Rye. You'd better stay behind and make sure.
Oh God!
God! Now overruled. The child.
No, we can't have that. We can't have that.
Corporate's nodding. I feel a disturbance.
What the hell?
No, but how many seats on the Daisy?
So the Daisy is, imagine, it is kind of like a large, open, like big flatbed truck, and it has a sort of like a cabin area, which it is not designed for long-term space use. There's like a couple of seats in there. Comfortably, it's designed for, let's say, 2 people. But you could cram more people in there. It won't be the best ride, but easily enough to have a jaunt.
Might I recommend picking up the tools we forgot to bring last time before we get back to the Cronus?
Yeah, okay. You guys grab the tools, get on the ship. I'll change course, meet you on the ship, and then while the ship's changing course, we take off.
Somebody's going to have to sever the umbilical cord.
That should just rip, right, when the ship changes course?
Yeah, like it seems it's pretty fragile. Yeah, the power of this, the engines on your ship. These things are hundreds of thousands of tons. Both of these craft. That this thing is not going to survive. Even if you were just to turn the engines off, or
any kind of course change.
That thing. That's why people always recommend wearing a spacesuit when using the umbilical, because the tiniest little tug, that thing will explosively decompress.
Okay, so we just seal the room that the umbilical's connected to, and then make the course change, and then run down to the ship and take off.
Do I know if I could seal it from the other side, aka get back onto the Cronus and then seal it from that side?
Yeah.
Because we could all go over.
I can take Rye with me, and then you guys can take the Daisy.
I mean, technically, only you need to take the Daisy. Because we could all go over.
Okay, you guys go over. That's fine. Yeah, do that.
I'll grab the motion sensor.
And the cat. Someone has to take the cat.
I grabbed Jenkins. And also, what guns and stuff do we have left over?
There's still the flamethrower.
There's a harpoon.
Incineration unit down in the loading bay is where they keep the incineration unit, the harpoon and the bolt gun. Yeah, all of those can be recovered. It's also where you keep all of your very valuable tritium.
I am going to
scoop it up with your hands.
Scoop it up with my fucking hands. I'm going to go run down there.
Oh no, you're going to be that greedy person who goes back into the collapsing cave for the treasure.
No.
So
and then get buried. My gold.
You run down to the hold to pick up this this stuff, and there is the Daisy, this lander, and you can see these like big, huge containers full of this decomposing tritium, and the Daisy is designed to transport these big canisters. And as you're kind of like looking around, grabbing this gear off the wall, like you do see like, ooh, that stuff is really valuable, and you do have this kind of bright yellow power loader stood next to them that could be saved.
We have got like 5 minutes before it all explodes.
I think it's a good time to kick in and be like,
Vision reactor overload in T-minus 5 minutes.
I'm grabbing Rye and running to the Cronus with the motion sensor.
It's broken though.
Is it broken?
Yeah, Jenkins broke it again.
roll me a d6. 5. No, I reckon he's probably repaired.
He's repaired. Okay.
He spent most of his time chasing that cat around.
It's covered in tape.
Yeah, it is so heavily covered in tape.
I'm gonna run into the Cronus.
Rye is probably gonna be like, I want to stay with Dave. Like, you need all the help you can. And Rye is the best like computers guy on the ship.
Okay,
Captain, do you mind if I stay with Davis? Like, we can jump in the. He's on comms. Like, do you mind? Like, we can jump in the Daisy together. Like, I don't want to leave you to do this by yourself.
Cool.
Then I'll just pass them the inoculation and just say, only take this if you feel compromised.
Thanks, Cham. And what are you heading back over to seal the doors from the other side? What is happening on board? So he is helping to boot.
Yeah, we're changing course while you're loading the kit onto the Daisy.
Yes, I'm loading up the harpoon, the bolt gun, the incinerator unit.
Yeah.
Loading
you
all
have
that.
all of these.
And I'm loading up some of the tritium. Yeah.
I'll have to use the forklift for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Would I have time? What if I'm real speedy?
Well, see what the dice say,
What
I
does
guess.
the dice say? Am I speedy?
You're welcome to give me a roll.
Go
This
on
stuff
then.
is highly volatile, I will say.
Better do it quick then, before it explodes.
Yeah, go really quickly.
What would it be?
Heavy machinery and strength.
I think a heavy machinery.
1, 2.
Just for confirmation, you guys are going in the Daisy, right? I'm safe to start sealing up this from the
I'll
other
have to,
side?
yeah. I'll
Well,
have to
unless
get in.
Lydia blows it up, I guess, but you don't know that might happen.
I don't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
1 success and 1 fail.
Okay. Roll me a dice to see
4
what.
plus 4 is 8.
Is 8.
Tremble.
Oh god, you dropped something.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Oh no, you
No,
tremble.
8.
I tremble.
If it was drop
Oh my
something,
god.
That would have been bad, wouldn't it?
I
Fucking
will-
hell.
100% tell you that if you were to drop one of these barrels, it literally says in the game, it is instigib. Anyone who is in the hangar bay instantly dies.
Oh my
Everything
God.
inside is instantly destroyed.
Oh my god, I almost killed us all.
Agreed.
You tremble, but don't quite drop it.
I imagine it's like one of those claw machines, and it's like it slips a bit, you know.
So you're actually using one of the power loaders. This kind of walkie bot. Roll me a d6 to see how many of these things you get on board.
3.
3. Okay, you get 3 of these things. Like, these things are worth a ton of cash. But I think that's going to take you a couple of minutes to do. Davis and Rye, like, Rye is there doing just computer nerd stuff. You know, normally when you are flying, you would have a lot of control.
Yeah.
But they're just handling the back end of moving power to engines.
Yeah.
Redistributing, stabilize, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
just, they're doing
Yeah,
science
they're
nerd stuff.
reionizing the combobulator field.
Yeah, making
Sure.
sure the graviton drive is in the right position, and
So I guess I'll radio over and be like, have you got that hatch sealed yet?
I'm sealing it now. Good luck in the daisy.
And I'll start sealing it off.
Because we can't finalize the course change until that's sealed.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sealing now.
great. Okay, it is sealed shut
Okay.
from your side.
So we'll then, as soon as you tell me it's clear, we'll change course, rip the umbilical, and then run down to the daisy.
Great. Can you give me a piloting roll?
Oh no.
All the doors.
Time to show off.
Okay, well, that is... Well, I can't push it because I panicked. But I
Okay.
do get 1 success.
Nice.
I also panic.
Roll me
Which is 6 plus 2 makes 8. I have a tremble.
Ooh.
I get
Trembling
minus
then.
2 dice on my next skill attempt. But I
Okay.
don't fail.
Rye is there, just like, Davis, you've got this, right? You've got...
Are there any more juice left in my super injector?
Oh yeah, you've got like
6 charges, wasn't
yeah,
it?
I think you had like 6 vials of that.
Okay, I'll just like very confidently tell him, "Don't worry, man, I got this," and then stab myself in the eye. Another hit.
You inject yourself in the eye and
So rough.
just maybe you floor it a little bit hard. You go in a little bit hot, but yeah, all of you feel like pretty heavy G's as you
Well,
kind
we've got
of
to really do a 90-degree hard turn to get this as far away from the Kronos as possible, right?
are absolutely absolutely gunning it. These engines kick in super duper hard. All of the tritium barrels kind of shake a little bit. You with your power loader almost drop one. Oh god. And just through the porthole, Cham, you just see the umbilical, like the lights that were inside, just sort of rip, and the ship just kind of like take off into the distance.
I don't suppose the scientist has made his way here yet, suited up. Where's he at?
Yeah. Hello, I'm back. I've got my science suit on, underneath my space suit. How you doing?
I'll kiss my rosary.
Okay, great. And Annie, like, he just hangs out with you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's happening there?
Cool. Can you, Wilson, give me like a mobility roll, as you are in almost. You've still got your spacesuit on, so
I'm
you,
Bruce
it's
Willising it. to
illuminated,
the
but you
dots.
are hard Bruce Willising your way.
Oh, okay. I succeed with a panic.
How many successes do you
3.
get? What is your panic?
Panic will be 11.
11. Okay, you're trying to seek cover.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You lose the stress as well.
And
This is amazing. I love it. I'm having a great time. I'm losing all my stress being in these air ducts.
yeah, I think you
I
have
feel
just
so safe.
found a place to cower, and you've gone through the ventilation system for quite a while. And
How does the air feel? Because I know that John's was working on the air scrubber, right?
Yeah.
I guess you're still in your suit.
I'm still in my suit, so I wouldn't actually know you, right?
Yeah, so you can definitely feel that it's warm and there is airflow kind of through here, but you don't know what the quality of the air is like.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that you probably made it into the sort of the crew quarters area. You kind of come out of one of the ventilation ducts, put it back on, and you are like hiding under a bed. Is maybe the way that you are feeling safe at the moment while you just kind of like get your stuff together. And you are kind of listening to these panic cries
chatter,
of everyone else doing their thing.
I hold my access card like a rosary.
Nice. Okay, so the rest of you, you have got the ship kind of like absolutely going for it, and Rye has sort of rigged the engines as best as they think into that they are going to slowly just continue to accelerate until they hit max. At the moment, they're on sort of like 40-50%, which is already giving you pretty good speed, but they will just continue just to ramp up sort of like a percent every couple of seconds for the next couple of minutes. And
So we need to get off it before the Daisy's too far away.
Oh no, the Daisy can
Okay, it can keep up.
yeah, it can easily last in space for like a little while. Yeah, you can happily do that. Like it's designed for, you know, planet hopping. It's not perfect for it.
Yeah.
And so I think we'll just cut to maybe just having
Fission reactor overload in T-minus 1 minute.
as I think you've kind of all your dice rolls are looking pretty good. Miller, you've managed to get a bunch of the tritium gas on board, loaded up the cockpit with any of the supplies that you wanted to bring over. If there's any last minute, is there anything else you want to grab? The cat.
Oh yeah,
You've got the
You've
cat.
got the cat.
You've got Jenkins.
Yeah.
Jenkins is like kind of fighting against you because it can see the motion scanner, and it is like it is trying to attack that thing as much as physically possible, and is like really like it really wants to get that.
I guess it's a little dot, right? It's like
Oh yeah.
it's playing with it. Laser pointer.
Every time he
should be a
bats it,
dot on
beeps
there.
at it.
Yeah, so it is now counting down by the second.
Okay, well we've got to
And-
blast off.
So from within the Daisy, you can control the storage bay doors. Give me a piloting roll.
Okay, normally, well I'm meant to be -2 on this, but did taking my drug stop my tremors?
Oh yeah, 100%. Also, they can remove some of your stress as well. We'll happily let that be a thing.
Woo! Watch this, guys! Hold on to your
Oh my
butts!
god.
Oh, it's a triple success, no panic.
Nah,
I'm gonna try spinning.
Wow,
That's
turns out space drugs.
Sideways.
We've got very explosive materials on here, Davis.
Cartwheel it.
It turns out space drugs are really cool.
I will say, Miller, you can order him not to show off if you want to.
I'm pulling rank. Davis, just drive us there in one piece. No flips, no flops, no special bells and whistles. Just get us there safely. Do you understand me?
Oh, boring.
So I need you to make a dice roll on that.
God.
It is your command roll.
Oh, wait.
No,
It's my command
it's the
roll.
actual skill.
Sorry, command.
Keep that success though.
Oh!
That's
1,
empathy plus.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's my 4?
Oh my god, that's a lot.
2 successes. 3 successes. No fails.
Oh my
I am
God.
very commanding.
Wow.
That's really good.
Okay, so normally Miller They put up with your shit.
But this must be real because
They like come in front of your face, just like, yeah.
All right, no flips.
Just do this.
We'll just take it real close. We'll bump the hangar bay doors on our way out.
Okay, you guys skirt on out of the back of the ship, hearing this countdown. T minus 30 seconds now, and begin doing like a hard acceleration away. The Montero is definitely like burning quickly, and it is not too long until you have a fairly good distance. This setup was really, really well done. You've managed to program a good acceleration. Ride did a great job. You pointed it just into deep space, sort of as far the opposite direction to where the Cronus was traveling. And there is a moment of silence after T minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then a blinding white flash that just consumes all of your vision, and a degree of sort of space turbulence. I'm allowed to have space turbulence if I want to, even if that maybe wouldn't happen. But you have successfully made it away, and boom! Congratulations!
Very cool. We did it.
You have solved my self-destructing Montero riddle.
Incredible. Great job.
Well done, everyone.
Oh my god,
Good
that
team.
was far too close.
That was all Wilson.
Through the radio, it comes through.
Well done, team. As you're just under a bed.
I feel safe and cozy.
Okay, Davis, we need to land this thing. We need to meet up with Sham again and work out what the hell is going on. Who set our ship to explode? I think it's Davis, I think it's Wilson. We can't trust him.
Quite likely.
I think that he did this. And I think me and you need to get whatever is on this ship, take the Daisy, get the hell out of here, make some money, and leave them to die.
Okay. Well, scanners indicate that the Kronos' hangar bay door is still closed. So let's not tell them we're coming to arrest him until they've already opened the door to let us in.
Good. Check that my microphone hasn't been on. No, we're fine. Wonderful. Okay. All right, let's do this.
Cool. Well, I think this is a good place for us to wrap it up. And that is the end of Act 2. Moving into Act 3. Everyone will be having new objectives. And we will see what happens.
Okay. Exciting.
So, we're kind of flashing back sort of 5-10 minutes, and you and Laurie Clayton.
Are we on first name terms now, do you reckon?
What do you think?
No.
No, you're
corpo.
Yeah, you're too corpo. No. Clayton, she's just like, Wilson.
Yes.
Like, we trust each other, right?
As far as company policy goes.
As far as company policy goes.
Absolutely.
And she kind of leads you, through the ship, down to the C-deck storage area. And she's like, look, we need to get this back to Earth.
I know. The fortune.
We need to get the Montero out of action.
Yes.
I'm happy to cut you in, but is there any way we can do this?
You know what I say? Company always comes first. And I've got my special order. 966.
What?
I'm going to enact Order 966. And I get out the computer. I go to the nearest terminal.
Okay, yeah. You can have like a data pad type thing.
Okay. I whip that out. It's enormous.
this gigantic,
it's huge.
This
How do I
gigantic
contain
block.
that? And yeah, I'm going to connect to the Montero, if possible.
Yeah, 100%. You have access to be able to do that.
And I'm going to trigger a self-destruct.
So Order 966 is...
I have to go ahead with it. It's my orders.
the sirens start to blare. Mother kicks in.
Displacement drive malfunction. Cascade failure imminent. Fission reactor overload in T-minus 10 minutes.
You know, I was starting to get to like that cat. But orders are orders.
Ugh. Disgusting
I know.
creatures.
I know. A sign of weakness.
She's like, very, very good, Wilson. And she, in this storage room, it looks like a fairly blank storage room, but behind sort of like one of the shelves, she puts a key card into a slot that you hadn't previously seen. The door
God, that's so hot.
slides backwards, and inside this chamber are like a dozen of these urns.
Oh, wow.
Here,
Going to be multi-millionaires.
we're going to be rich.
I rub my corpo hands together.
She rubs her corpo
I
hands
rub my
together,
corpo thighs.
and you both begin to laugh.
Oh, boy.
And that concludes this episode of Mystery Quest, everybody. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. The game is getting a little bit spicy now. Can you trust every single person on board? Who knows? Until next time, everybody. Goodbye.